Welcome to WQLN PBS Homeroom. My name is Miss Valerie, and I am so glad that you are here with me today. I love to teach, and one thing I love about teaching is learning about the world together. This week our theme is Keep the Ball Rolling, and we are going to do a social studies lesson. I brought along my little friend Lula to help me today. Hi! Can you say hi to Lula? Hi guys! I'm so glad you came today, Lula.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here too.
Well, we are going to learn about, these. Has anybody ever seen one of these before? Do you know what this is? Maybe you've seen one of these at your school, or maybe at your home, or even at the library.
Oh, I know what it is. It's a globe. I have one at my school.
You're right, it is. It's a globe. A globe.
It's round like a ball.
That's right, it's round like a ball. Yeah, a globe is a model of our planet Earth.
Wow, like outer space.
That's right, our Earth is in outer space, and we all live on the planet Earth.
Wow, how does it fit on the table?
Oh, because a globe is a model. So it's not the real Earth, it's a pretend Earth, so we can learn about the Earth.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so the Earth is round like a ball, and if you were in outer space, when you look at it, it would look a lot of blue, like what this globe looks like.
Oh, what's all the blue stuff?
It's water. Yeah, the Earth has over 70% covered with water.
Wow, that's a lot of water.
Yeah, it is a lot of water, isn't it? It is. So we're going to be learning about the Earth and our special place on the Earth.
Oh, that's right, because we live on the Earth.
That's right, we do. And we're going to be learning about a globe, which is a model of the Earth. And we're also going to be learning about maps.
Maps?
Do you know what a map is? Have you ever heard of a map?
Oh, yeah, I saw a map at the zoo.
That's right. A map could be of the zoo, or it could be of the whole Earth. I have one up here on my board behind me.
Oh,
that's a flat picture of the whole Earth. A map is a flat picture of a place. It's a drawing of a place.
Oh, okay.
So it could be of a small place, like the zoo, or it could be of a really big place, like the whole Earth.
Oh, I see.
We're going to be reading a book called Me on the Map.
Me on the map? You mean like me?
Right, there's a little girl like you in the story.
Oh.
Yeah, and we all have a special place on the map, on the Earth. So would you like to find out more about that?
Yeah.
Let's read our story. This is our book today, Me on the Map. And look, the girl on the front looks like she is standing right on the Earth, like on a globe. This book was by Joan Sweeney and illustrated by Annette Cable. Me on the Map. You can see some drawings that she did right on the first page and some art supplies she used. I wonder if she's going to make a map. Looks like maybe. This is me. This is the girl in the story. It looks like she's holding some art supplies. I wonder what she's planning to do. What do you think? This is me in my room. This is a map of my room. This is me on the map of my room. So here she is walking into her room, and you can see she drew a map, which is like an overhead view of her room. And you can see she drew herself, and I even see her teddy bear on her bed in her room. She made a map, which is a drawing of a place of her bedroom. So maps can be of small places, like a room. This is my house. There's a picture of her house. This is a map of my house. This is my room on the map of my house. So she drew a picture, a map of her whole house. And she has her brother's room, and she has her room, and her mom and dad's room, and her bathroom, and her living room, and her kitchen, right there. This is my street. Oh, there's a picture of where she lives on her street. And this is a map of my street. And this is my house on the map of my street. She even drew a map of her street where she lives. This is my town. Oh, there's her whole town. This is a map of my town. I don't think she drew that map. I think she might have gotten that map. This is my street on the map of my town. She's looking at her street right there, Oak Street. So maps can be of very small places, like a room in your house, or it can get a little bit bigger, like your whole house or your whole town. Let's see what else. This is my state. It's a picture of a part of her state. This is a map of my state. And this is my town on the map of my state. She lives in Kansas. It says Kansas, and there's her city right on the map of her state. We don't live in Kansas, we live in Pennsylvania. This is my country, the United States of America. That's our country too. This is a map of my country. And this is my state on the map of my country. Her state's Kansas, right there. Our state is way over here, Pennsylvania. You can see. And on a map, they make all of the states a lot of times a different color so you can kind of tell them apart. So you can see where the borders of the state are. Oh, do you know what this is? This is my world. It's called Earth. It looks like a giant ball. We talked about that, huh? Just like our globe looks like a giant ball, the Earth looks like a giant ball. If you could unroll the world and make it flat, you could make it into a map like this one. Let's see her map. It would look something like this map of the world. You see her map of the world? And you can see all the water. This is my country on the map of the world. Our country is the United States. So here's how I find my special place on the map. First, I look at the map of the world and I find my country, the United States. Then I look at the map of my country and find my state. And her state is Kansas. Do you remember what our state is? Pennsylvania. Then I look at the map of my state and find my town. What's your town? Do you know? Then I look at the map of my town and find my street. She found her street, Oak Street. And on my street, I find my house. There she is. She had to look at the map to find where her house was. And if she wanted to give directions to someone, they could use the map to find their way to her house. And in my house, I find my room. She has her map of her house that she drew. And in my room, I find me. Just think. She's holding the map of her bedroom that she drew. In rooms, in houses, on streets, in towns, in countries all over the world, everybody has their own special place on the map. People live all over the world, and they all have their special place on the map, just like you have your special place on the map. They might live in different countries. They might live in different types of houses than you do. They might speak different languages. Get all these different people live all over the world. Just like me on the map. I think this little girl really likes drawing maps. What do you think? And when we finish our lesson today, we are going to draw a map too. Oh, and there are all her art supplies. And a lot of times you'll see these on a map. And that tells you north, south, east, and west. Those are directions that will help you know where to go. The end. Wow, I really liked that book about our own special places on the map. So we all live on the earth somewhere. And there are people living all over the earth, just like us. Lula, would you like to find your special place on the map? Let's find your school.
Oh, I would like that. Yeah, I know this one. This is our planet in outer space. It's Earth. Earth is our planet.
That's right. Yeah, you can see Earth, and there is our country right there on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what our country is?
I don't remember.
United States. The United States of America. And the next map,
Oh, it's going to be a map of the United States.
right, it's a map of the United States. So here's our United States map.
Oh, yeah.
And we are going to look for our state on the map. Let's see, what do you think? Where do you think our state is?
Oh, I think it's up here somewhere.
That's right, it is. It's right there, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, Pennsylvania.
Right, so let's see if we can see a map of Pennsylvania. There's Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's our state, Pennsylvania.
That's right. What's that star on there for? That is your town where your school is and your house is.
Oh, my town is on there.
Right. So let's look next. So you'll see your town. There it is, Lula's town. Oh, my town. It's my town. I see a star on there. Do you see it?
Yeah, right here.
The star shows where your school is in your town.
Oh, and there's the street where my town and where my school is, right in my town. Yeah. Wow. Let's see my school.
Okay, your school is next. There it is, my school.
Oh, I found it. I think that is so fun. I love maps. I love maps. Do you love maps? I think I want to make a map of my bedroom.
This is a photo of the Earth taken from space. And you can see it's round like a ball. But you can only see one side of it because it's a photo. The Earth is the only planet with things needed for people, plants, and animals to live: oxygen and water. And you can see on that photo of the Earth, there is a lot of blue. What do you think that is? That's right, it's water. Right, and you can see on the globe, there's lots of water on the globe too. So all of that blue is the water represented on the globe, and more than half of the Earth is made up of water. So we have maps of the whole Earth because sometimes you just don't want to carry a great big ball around with you. Like a big globe would be kind of hard to carry if you were going someplace. But a flat map you could fold up, or you could, tuck it in your pocket and take it with you to figure out where to go someplace. Sometimes maps tell you different things. They might be of the whole world, like this one from the book we read today, just flattened out. There might even be a whole book of maps. This is called an atlas, and an atlas is a book of maps. So this one has a map of the whole world, but there's other maps in here too. There's all kinds of maps in this book. So sometimes people have these too. And sometimes people even have maps that are made into puzzles. Have you ever seen a puzzle map? And you can take out the pieces and figure out, this one's a map of the United States. There's a few states hooked together. One of them is Pennsylvania. And you can figure out where the states go and put them together. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool way to use a map. Sometimes maps tell you about where different things are and kind of different things you could find. This is a map of the United States, and it tells about national parks that you might find. And do you remember where Lula had a map to? She had a map to the zoo. Do you remember that? Yeah, so here is Lula's map to the Erie Zoo. And if you follow the map, it can tell you where to find the different animals. So if you want to go see the penguins, it tells you how to get there, how to go see where the penguins are. So you can find the different things that you want to see, and it has all of the little paths in the zoo represented on the map. That way you can find your way. So sometimes maps can be for little places, and sometimes they can be for very big places like the whole world. I think it might be fun to take a pretend boat ride on all this water. What do you think? Have you ever heard the song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat? I think we'll sing that song, but to get ready, let's put on our life jackets because we want to be safe. Put it on and then click the front. Oh, and there might be some sun, so we might be going to some sunny places. So put on some sunscreen on all that bare skin. Can you put on your sunscreen, your pretend sunscreen on all your bare skin? Have you ever heard this song before? If you know it, join in. I'll sing it a couple times so you'll get the hang of it. It's pretty easy. You ready? Get your oars up. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Did you know that song? If you did, hopefully you joined in. We're going to sing it again just the same way. Join in this time. Ready? We'll sing it 2 more times. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. 1 more time. You ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. We're going to take a pretend boat trip on our globe, on all that water on our globe. We can start, let's start in the United States and we're gonna take our boat around, and we could actually, it would take a very, very long time, but we could actually take a boat all the way around the world. There's enough water to do that. You just might have to go around some land to get there. You ready? Okay, so we could take the boat. We might, like I said, we might have to go around some land. So there's going around Africa. Oh, go around Australia, maybe see some kangaroos. Whoa, look at all this water in the Pacific Ocean. And then we could get all the way back to the United States. Now we're on the other side of the United States. If we wanted to get all the way back where we started, we could go back down around South America and swing right back up, and we could get right back where we started on a boat. Wouldn't that be interesting? That'd be a really long boat ride. We might get a little seasick. Did you know that people used to think a long, long time ago that the world was flat like a map? So they didn't know that it was round like a ball. They thought it was flat like a map. So they thought that if you took a boat and you went too far, that you might fall off the side. But we know that's not what really happens. We know that the world is round like a ball. Maps are pretty interesting, aren't they? Do you think maybe we should make some maps? In our book that we read today, Me on the Map, the little girl in the story drew a picture of the room she sleeps in. There she is, right on her bed where she sleeps. And she drew a map of her room. You can see there's her door. She has some rugs. Looks like she has a little table. And she has her bed. And she's on her bed with her teddy bear. She has a little chair and a dresser, maybe where she keeps her clothes. And you could draw a map of the room you sleep in too. Lula was very excited about this, and while we were talking about maps and globes, she drew a map. Would you like to see it? Here is Lula's map of the room she sleeps in. And look, you can see in Lula's room, this is where her bed is, where she sleeps, and she's on it. And she has a little rug. Her rug is shaped like an oval. Beds are usually shaped like a rectangle, so that's what she drew for her bed. And you can see she parked her wheelchair over here because when she's on her bed, she doesn't sit in her wheelchair on her bed. So she has to park it nearby. She has a little table. She has a dresser, and usually they're shaped like rectangles. And she has her little basket. I think that's her toys there. And I think these are her windows and the door to get in. So that's Lula's room she sleeps in. Think in your head, what does my room look like? Where do I sleep? Do you sleep on a bed? Do you sleep on a couch or a mattress? Where do you sleep in your house? What room do you sleep in? And we're going to draw a map today for our at-home activity of the room we sleep in. So to get started, all you need is a piece of paper and a marker or a crayon to get started on your map. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to draw the walls. Usually rooms are shaped like a rectangle or a square. So we'll just draw the walls of the room. And yours won't look exactly like this one because your room is your special place on the map. So think about, where in your room do you sleep? Where is it? And beds or a couch or a mattress, those are usually shaped like a rectangle. So think, where could it be? Where in the room? So then you're going to draw your bed or your place you sleep. And maybe a pillow. Do you have a pillow that you sleep with? Is your pillow shaped like a rectangle or does it have a different shape? Maybe it's a circle. Do you have a door into the room where you sleep? Where's the door? Is it over here? Is it over here? You have to think about where your door is. What else is in the room? Maybe there's a table. Maybe there's a table in your room and maybe a seat there. Or maybe there's a dresser where you keep your clothes, or maybe a basket where you keep your clothes. Think about what your special room looks like. And when you're done drawing all the things in your room, then if you want to, you could get some crayons and color it like Lula did. Would you like to see Lula's again so that you can see how she colored hers? Look, she has a lot of pink and purple in her room because those are her favorite colors. What colors do you have in your room? And grown-ups, you can find details about this activity at WQLN.org. And remember, keep reading, keep learning, and keep watching WQLN PBS, where learning is brought to life. See you next time.